What's on Your Mind is sponsored by ACC 339 Dudley Road, New Star Radio 98.7 FM, Breakthrough Studios, and Reggae Jam Jam.
Good afternoon. How you doing, guys? Welcome to another program in the series of What's on Your Mind. The program is produced by Breakthrough TV, and I am Carl. Running a little bit late today, but remember, this is a live stream, so there's a lot of stuff we have to do before we actually can go live, you know what I mean? And each week we have to go through the same process of doing different things before we can put the program out to you. And as I say, let me say thank you for tuning in. And thank all you guys who tune in into the program. Let me say big shout out to you. Massive respect. And I want to say thanks to all our guests that we've had on the program from how long we've been on the program, you know what I mean? From we've been doing this. We say massive respect, and we say thank you for your support and continue to supporting us. And we also thanks for all you guys who share the program, who are liking the program, and that sort of thing. Let me say very thank you for showing your appreciation, you know what I mean? And thus say don't forget to like, share, and press the subscribe button, because when you press the subscribe button, the program will just come straight to you. And it doesn't cost you anything. It's all free, so do that. And once we be online and once we're out there, you'll know where they are. Just press the button and it just automatically comes to you. Let me say once again, thank you. We also want to say thank my very special guest that we had in the pro last week, actually, Sister Sherry and Charmaine. Big shout out to you. And don't forget, there's an event that Sister Charmaine is in. Also, Sister Sherry, they actually put it on. It's called the Y Event. And the Y Event is on the Saturday, the 3rd of June, 7:30 till 10:30 p.m. at the Mac in Birmingham. And it's £10. Booking fee is £1.50. And it's like storytelling, you know what I mean? Storytelling probably about domestic violence and abuse and all that sort of thing, you know what I mean, and how you get through it. And there are actually 10 performers there, you know what I mean, and they say it's real people talking real stories, so you can check that one out. It's actually massive. But I say big shout out to my two guests. I say Charmaine and Lady Cherry. I'm going to call her Lady Cherry. She's looking at me laughing now. She was actually in the studio last week, and you can go back and watch that program, you know what I mean. Wonderful ladies. Program 104. Go and see that. This is program 105. Also want to say a big shout out to Catherine Gabbidon. Sister Catherine Gabbidon was in the program the week before, and Basil Gabbidon is actually doing a wonderful show at the Robin 2. And the Robin 2, that's at the 12th of May, you know what I mean? And they're at the Robin 2. So the Robin 2 is actually in Bilston. I think it was called the Old Rising Star many moons ago. So, and I say it's the 12th. Go and check that out, you know what I mean? And give your support. And I say big shout out. And if you're due to New Star Radio, www.newstarradio.com. I'll be interviewing Basil Gabbidon and her wonderful Sister Catherine Gabbidon on this Friday on the Drive Time Show. So check that out. And the Drive Time Show is on New Star Radio from 3 till 6 o'clock, yeah. Carl with a C. That's the name. The Drive Time Show goes by. Actually, it goes by the Drive Time Show with Carl with a C. So you can check that one out. Also, this afternoon, my. I'm going to Jamaica because I have a wonderful guest, a wonderful brother. He's been on the program before, but you haven't actually seen him. But actually this week we are hoping to see him. We got some technical issues because connecting so far at this time of the day can be very challenging. Got Mr. Gabbidon out there, Mr. Carlos Gabbidon. Are you there, sir? How are you?
I'm doing great, Mr. Campbell.
How everything with you? Let me say thank you for joining the program. How are things with you?
Things is good that far, you know.
Yeah.
Things are pleasant and good that far, you know.
Yeah. So how's your day been today?
Well, I'm having a blessed day, you know. being that I'm on the show.
I know you say you love the show.
Yes, Mr. Campbell. Thanks for having me back, sir.
Yeah. And you tell me that you're also a musician. You're a musician. You write a lot of songs and you perform a lot of songs.
Yeah, I'm a musician. I'm a songwriter and a singer.
Okay. And have you wrote many tunes?
Yeah, quite a few.
Okay, marvelous, marvelous. And I must say, you look like one of my favorite Jamaican singer, because I know you're in Jamaica there. You look like one of my favorite Jamaican singer. You look like the legendary Mr. Garnet Silk.
Okay, yeah. Oh, Garnet. Garnet is actually my family.
You're joking. I think that's where I picked the resemblance. The resemblance. That's why I actually say that. I'm absolutely marvelous. Tell me a little about this. Garnet is your family.
Yeah, Garnet is my family, and Garnet, you know that Garnet had a brother by the name of Aaron.
Yeah, yeah.
Aaron Silk, mom, and my mom, they are two sisters. So me and Aaron Silk, we are two first cousins.
Oh my days. So I can see where the resemblance is. Yeah. Yeah.
Also Anthony Cruz, calling Garnet and Aaron uncle.
Okay, Anthony Cruz. Absolutely.
Senior Anthony Cruz.
What a small world. No, I could have never ever picked up on that. That is a very, very small world. You know, I would have never imagined that to be so. Very, 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 very small world. And Garnet still comes from Mandeville, didn't he?
Yeah, Garnet is from Mandeville.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know Mandeville. I know Mandeville very well. I've been to Mandeville many times. Because originally I actually don't come from too far down. It actually comes from Clarendon. But you know, Clarendon is a big parish, and Clarendon actually joins Manchester, St. Anne's, Clarendon. Clarendon also backs up onto St. Mary. You know, so Clarendon does all that sort of thing. You know what I mean? It's a big parish. I come from a very, very little small place in Clarendon. You know, just below a little place called Spalding. Like you're going to St. Anne's, and it's on the border of St. Anne's, going to St. Anne's and going right down like you're going to Enion Town. You know what I mean? I came from a very little place down there. You know what I mean? So that's where I originally came from. What about you?
Okay, well, I'm from Manchester.
Okay.
I'm living on the border of Manchester and St. Elizabeth.
Okay. And how do you find it there?
Pardon me?
How do you find it?
Well, how do you find it?
Yeah, living there. I know it's a very nice place, that's what I'm trying to say. And that's a very, very nice place.
Yeah, Manchester is a very nice place, and also St. Elizabeth too, you know.
Okay. Marvelous.
They say that St. Elizabeth is a fruit basket of Jamaica.
Yeah, I've heard.
We have a whole lot of
You've had a whole lot of fruits there, haven't you? So you got a whole lot of food there.
a whole lot of vegetation is here, you know.
Yeah. Oh, what's the weather like in Jamaica today? What is it like down there? What's it like there? What's the weather like in Jamaica? Can you hear me?
Well, the weather right now in Jamaica,
Yeah.
it's very sunny right now.
Okay.
And we having a little breeze with the sunshine, the great sunshine that we're having now.
Yeah.
It's a little bit not that cool and not that hot.
Okay. What about the because I did hear they was talking about drought and all that sort of thing, and things are sort of too hot. What is the sort of drought like out there now? Is it the rainy season?
No, actually we're in the rainy season, you know, because May month.
Yeah.
And, yeah, May and July, May and June.
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
It's actually raining month.
Yeah,
It's actually raining month.
yeah, I'm actually aware of that. You know what I mean? Because I did pick up on a story. I just pick up on a story talking about which the road from the road going into Rock River from Chapelton, which that road was actually damaged. And so I'm going to talk about that story a little bit later on, and quite a few more stories I'm actually going to talk about and what the rain do, because some people were saying they need the road fixing because it is now the rainy season. Yeah, so I actually picked up on that story, and let me say thank you for all your contribution you've actually made to this program. Big respect to you, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. David.
Yeah. As you know, I always look at a few things that is actually happening, moving on, that's actually happening around the world. And I take it from different countries and different places. And this week, I've got a lot from the Caribbean. And my first story is about concern Haiti. Tension is on high in Haiti. Tension between gangs and the ordinary citizens is on very, very high. Suspected gang members got involved with the citizens of Haiti, and more than a dozen gang members, suspected gang members, was actually attacked, and they were lynched, and they were actually burnt in the public, in the street. You know what I mean? So I guess and we don't condone any sort of violence, but I guess the normal people in Haiti, or some of the normal people in Haiti, is a bit fed up of all the gang thing that's actually going on there. So I guess they are a big fed up of all of it. And there's also been kidnapping in Haiti, and also there's actually been raping of women in Haiti. You know what I mean? We see things like that as well. So it's one of those things where you can't sort of understand what exactly is going on in Haiti, and it's been going on for such a long time. When you see Haiti, it actually grieves what is actually going on. I don't know if you got any feedback on that, Mr. Gabbidon. I don't know if you're there, because I know we're having a little bit of technical issues. So, as I say, in Haiti, it's been going on for such a long time. And I say, the ordinary people are the ordinary people, you know what I mean, is probably what you could say getting their own back. You know what I mean? And as I say, we don't support any sort of violence or anything which is going on. But Haiti has been going on for such a long time. From I was born, and I'm not at all, but from I was born, Haiti's been having such a terrible time, you know what I mean? And we don't realize what is actually going on sometimes. You know, we've had different government change in Haiti. We've had different system. We also hear all kind of stupid, you know what I mean, stupid cases, what some stupid people actually say, you know, which is absolutely ridiculous, you know what I mean? And I'll say the people as Haiti has suffered long enough. They've had hurricane, they've had earthquake, they've had everything, you know what I mean? And yet, next door seems to be doing quite all right, which is the Dominican Republic. Any feedback on Haiti? What can you say to me about Haiti, Mr. Gabbidon? Any information you can tell me about Haiti? I'm not hearing you. Can you talk up, please? As I say, we're still fighting with a little bit of technical issues that we're actually having, so we're still actually fighting with that. As I say, I was trying to ask you, you got any feedback on what Haiti is actually saying, or what is actually going on in Haiti, you know what I mean, or what do you think that actually is actually going on in Haiti? Yeah, can you hear me? You can't hear me? Okay. And I say, we're still working on the technical side of this, you know what I mean? So it should be sorted out in a means. And as I was saying, there's so many different things Haiti has suffered over the years, you know what I mean? And we see great famine also there as well, you know what I mean? And I say, you don't sort of really know exactly what to sort the solution out, or to deal with the solution. Can you hear me now, sir?
Yeah, I'm hearing you, Mr. Campbell.
Okay. Also, I was talking about Haiti. What do you think about Haiti?
Wow. There's so many bad things going on in Haiti. I think the resident, their cup is overfull now.
Yeah. It has to be.
Their cup is overfull now. So I guess you're not gonna see anything better more than they taking up this thing in their own hands.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yes, no. In order for them to get rid of this crime activities that is taking place in the country, they have to take up this thing in their own hands, and that's what they did.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah. I understand that, but it's still a sort of very tough for the people them there. It has been very tough for them. Yeah. What do you think?
It's very each other, you know.
Yeah.
So it's so saddening to knowing that, you know.
Yeah.
That the resident had to take up the whole thing in their own hand.
Oh,
Solve the problem.
oh, when you see like women being raped and people being kidnapped left, right, and center, you know, it's just such a ridiculous situation. I don't even know that word is strong enough. Ridiculous. It's more than ridiculous. It's the word is not strong enough. It's more than ridiculous. You know.
Yeah, it's more than ridiculous. Tell you the truth. See, they even kill the president down there.
Yeah, they killed him a couple of years ago. Yeah. I don't even know. To be honest, I don't even know who the president of Haiti now is. I really don't know. I really don't know who he is. You know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I said I don't.
After that, they were going to join alliance by taking soldiers from overseas, from
Yeah.
Canada and from the US to go down there in order to solve the current problem down there.
Yeah. I understand that. We've seen that happen before because the United Nations had troops in Haiti, didn't they? They had or what they had what we call aid in Haiti, didn't they? The United Nations have aid or what you call aid soldiers or UN troops was actually in Haiti also. I don't know if they're still there. You know what I mean? And I think they actually was there, and there was a report at some time ago that they actually spread something actually in Haiti. You know what I mean? So it's a very tough thing. The country has been through so much over the years. You know, so much. Yeah,
Wow.
2 tons so much.
So it's so devastating, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
When you look at the news and all the things that are taking place
Yeah.
over there, you know.
Yeah. I know. It's disgusting. It's,
People and all living in their country, they need to live in peace, you know.
yeah.
Without no peace, no formal activities can take place. No. You can't go to work. You can't do the daily activities that you wanted to do to make in order to make yourself better. You understand?
Yeah. I understand that.
That is happening is just set back.
Yeah.
It's just set back.
It's setting the local people or the local population back. That's what it's actually doing. The local people, the people that we call the people who, the ordinary citizen of the street, the ordinary citizens of the country. That is what it's always doing. You know what I mean? What we call the ordinary, hard-working people. That's the people it's actually affecting most. It's not affecting the rich politician or the rich guys or whatever. It's affecting the normal local people in the community. That's what it's affecting. You know what I mean? Which is actually sort of disgusting. You know what I mean? Actually sort of disgusting. Anyway, I'm gonna try and move on. You know what I mean? As I say, we're sort of having a little bit of technical issues in the studio, so as I said, don't forget, this is a live stream, and I say we hook up all the way in Jamaica. So, big shout out to you, Jamaica. Now we was talking about other people's troubles, but let me come to Jamaica now, because we was talking about other people's troubles, weren't we? Let me go to Jamaica now. Curfew imposed in Union Garden, St. Andrew, over the weekend, Saturday, and the curfew actually was there from Saturday to actually Monday, and it was because like, you know, there was a raking, gangsters were raking havoc, or gangs, criminals was actually raking havoc. And I said the curfew was actually for 48 hours. I don't know if you heard anything about that, Mr. Gabbidon. Have you heard anything about that?
Yeah, I saw it on the news.
Yeah. And
The curfew, I think the curfew is a very good idea, you know.
yeah, but do you think they actually put it in long enough? Do you think they actually put it in long enough, or keep it very long?
Yeah, I think they should have a period of time that they have it that they want gonna keep and keep it there. I think they should have it for a long period of time, you know.
Yeah.
In order for the youths them to settle and come out of the street at night rights, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna explore that a little bit later on. What you just said is a very, very interesting point about the youths on the streets. But I think there's also more of things that actually affecting the youths out there. You know what I mean? And it's hard for me to sit in the studio here and talking about it. But I know you're out there. That's why we have you in the studio, so you can actually tell us what exactly is going on. You know what I mean? Because I say it's good for me sitting here week after week and talk about it. But you're actually in the country where it's actually happening. So you know what I mean? It's good to have you and get your feedback on exactly what is your experience of what is actually going on out there. You there?
I was telling you at the last TV program that I came on with you
Yeah.
that the youths them need work.
Yeah.
They need to have something doing in order to keep their hands occupied.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah, that is the main problem right now here in Jamaica.
Yeah.
The youth having nothing to do.
Okay.
Even in my community that I'm living in now,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
Now, my
Yeah.
community. As it reaches 6 o'clock, so I go up on the street.
Yeah.
The street populated with the community youths, and they just fresh up, come up on the street.
They're just hanging around. They're just hanging around.
I don't know what club, I don't know about, you understand? They
Yeah.
just hang around. You come on the street, they just hang around and play you. You understand?
Yeah.
Sit down and study you.
Yeah.
You understand?
What do you think?
So,
Do you think? I mean, do you think parents had a role to play in this way back when these youth was younger?
yeah, parents have a big role. They have a big role. Our parents, when we were growing up, our parents used to keep us clean.
Yeah.
As a you growing up, we couldn't dare if it's a boy we adventure. We have a bath and put on clothes and say we are the road. No, that could never happen. You understand?
Yeah.
At 6 o'clock come, we have to go inside and go to bed.
Yeah. And when we go to school, we have to go to school to learn. You know what I mean? When we go to school, we have to go to school. You know, some things I see. I mean, I got a report I'm going to talk about in this country about school. And when we go to school, we have to go to school to learn, and we have to go and do what we're supposed to do. You know what I mean? And I know times has changed. But there seems to be. I don't know. And the other thing I've always thought as well, you see, what you got as well, you got parents having children. Our parents who are children are actually having children as well. So they haven't got time. They haven't got time to sort of, you know what I mean, to sort of grow up their own children. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what's happening. That is one part of the problem too.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13-year-old, 14-year-old, they're having babies. You understand? And they themselves don't have the experience of a parent.
Yeah.
How to parent a child, you know, and bring them up in the right way.
Yeah.
And teaching them so that they can have the right manner.
Yeah. And I must also admit, we're not just talking about one country. This is happening all over the world. You know, it's happening all over the world. You know, we're not just talking about one country. It's a worldwide problem. So we're not just talking about one country here. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I need to actually move on now. An intruder actually broke in to an apartment where a couple of ladies was actually stopping at the community of Hart Hill. And they say he break in about 3 o'clock, and three female was actually in the dwellings, and they said they heard sound in the room. And when they heard sound, they went and investigate. When they went to investigate, they actually see this man, and this man actually moved forward towards them, and he actually threatened him. So the ladies, being ladies, what they decide to do, they decide to disarm him. They disarm him, and they give him a good beating. Yes. So this is the information that is actually coming from the police. They give him a good beating. Now, they beat him and suddenly he went unconscious. And he actually went and he died in hospital. The police are actually investigating this. And they say this happened in Portland. This actually happened in Portland, and it happened over the weekend. So, and I say the police are still investigating that and see exactly what is happening. And you must have picked up on that story also, Mr. Gabbidon.
Yeah, I heard that story. Yeah, I would shake those ladies' hands, you know. I would congratulate them
Yeah.
for what they have done.
Yeah.
Because if they couldn't defend themselves.
Yeah, you don't know what he would have done, innit? You don't know what he would have done.
Yeah, maybe who did the three of them would lose their life, or one or two, you understand? So I would shake their hand for doing that, Mr. Campbell.
It's what you would have to call self-defense, isn't it? Even though I say we don't condone violence here, but it's what you would have to call self-defense. To be honest, you know what I mean. Also, let me move on. This is also another concerning problem in Clarendon, Rock River. I know Rock River very, very well. I actually drove through Chapelton to Rock River, or Rock River to Chapelton. Clarendon, of course. Now, there have been protests from a lot of people in Rock River. And they're saying the road is literally no good, right? The road in the autumn last year, there was a heavy showers of rain, and it's actually leave this big crack big hole in the road, you know what I mean? And the residents are saying they come and they fix it, but they don't fix it very good. And as soon as they fix it, it starts again. I've seen that before also. So they are demanding, they came out and they was protesting about how the road is happening. And they say the road is like Rock River that links Chapelton, or what you call Chapelton links Rock River. And a lot of the residents, they have to go from Rock River to Chapelton. One lady says she can't get her business done because the road is not good. Another lady, she says, if something happened in the night to anybody, you don't know what's going to happen because you can't get out. You know what I mean? Also, another lady has also, Nadine has also said she's lost a lot of business and she needs a lot of help. And she says because it's the rainy season now, the government said they're going to fix the road in May. Well, the rainy season starts in May. And she says, is the government going to wait until the rainy season comes before they actually fix the road? So you must have also picked up on that story, Mr. Gabbidon.
Yes, Mr. Campbell, I have seen that news. And tell you the truth, why it's very, very, very sad knowing that the residents that live in those communities, they don't have a proper road. Because I heard one of the ladies said that she actually run a shop there in the community, and she had to take out the goods and put it in box.
Yeah.
And put it on her head and walk miles to get her stuff sold.
That's right. Yeah.
So all of this, I think the government should ensure that these taxpayer people, they have proper roads to enter into their community.
Yeah. I mean, one lady said her daughter almost got washed away in the road coming home from school. Not even school children coming home from school. You think you'll be safe coming home from school, you know, I mean, when the rain falls, you think you just carry on. When the rain falls, you can carry on, even though if you want to. Because when we grew up in Jamaica, we like to walk in the rain anyway. We walk on the road, and when the rain pour heavy, we like to walk in the rain. We put our little boats. We make a little plastic paper. You see where I'm coming from, innit? We put our little plastic paper boats, and we put it down, and it goes, and we run and follow our little boats. You know what I mean? Our little plastic paper boats. You remember those days? Yeah, and I say one lady says, but on a serious note, one lady says her daughter almost got washed away. You know what I mean? And a lot of residents are saying like the business, they can't get to carry on with their business because they need to fix the bloody road. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Don't forget, guys, to like, share, and subscribe to the program. Now, this was something like very, very serious. Let me move on. St. Thomas. Now, St. Thomas, Albion. An attack on the security guard that brings the money to different ATM machines in Albion, St. Thomas. And on Saturday, I must tell you guys, on Saturday, you would never have seen anything like this. There was actually some gunmen has actually attacked the security people who actually moves the money. And there was open fire. There was all kind of different rifle and firearms, M16, assault rifle, everything. Attack on the security guard. And this is not the first time this has happened. It has happened before. So there seems to be a big attack on all these absolute security guard. And you don't know what is happening. And people, the company has said they have to sort of close some of their ATM machine because of the security that their security people come across. Mr. Gabbidon, talk about this because I know you know quite a bit about this.
From the bank places and in the town areas.
Yeah.
They're removing them from the street. I couldn't tell you why the government they are doing this, but there's a whole lot of speculation.
Yeah, but people are always gonna listen. I'll tell you something. There's a very well known place I know here, a big place. This is the experience I came across. There's a very big place. It was actually a home for a big home. Nice. Now, when you go in this place, it's a big home. It's nice. It's well furnished, and it's absolutely marvelous. And it's where sort of the elder residents actually stayed. And I talked to one of the elder residents one day, and she said, "You know, Carl, somebody came in here." And this is a big place. When you walk in it, it's like going to a resort. That's how it looks. That's how it's furnished. And she said, "You know, Carl, somebody came in here and they take out the ATM machine. They steal it." Can you believe that? And resident was in this building. So you think this has to be an inside job? Somebody steal the ATM machine. It is very heavy. It is very heavy. It's made out. I think it's made out of bloody cast iron and a whole lot of other different metal. Not just cast iron alone. You know. It is a very heavy machine. Yeah. Yeah, and I guess the ordinary people must be also worried about getting their money out the ATM machine and all that sort of thing. The ordinary folks must be worried about that now. You know what I mean? But it says when I saw this video, I think we have got clips of the video, but we can't show it because of some restriction on it. I said when I actually saw this video. There was gunfire, there was this M16, it was like from a movie, it was like, you know what I mean? And I know people was actually, it circulated all around the world. This is why I'm talking about it. It's not because this is a knock at anybody. This has been circulated all around the world. And to Jamaicans all over the diaspora. And when we actually see it, M16, all these different assault rifles, and they are open up. And the people were glued. People were glued to their television. People was glued to social media or watching this right up until Sunday morning. He laughed.
They're saying that the police catch a suspect after the police and after the gunmen did the shooting.
Yeah.
And they raced away the two cars. They said one of the police they catch a suspect. But the suspect they catch is that they're looking for the resident, for people to come forward to identify him, but
nobody's come.
No one has come forward to identify, so they got to just let him go.
And one of this,
I don't know why they let him go like that.
Yeah, and one of the security guard was actually shot anyway. I think he actually had a bulletproof vest on anyway, but you have to have a bulletproof vest on if you do that sort of work anyway. So as I said, one of the security guard was shot. I think he actually went to a hospital, but the police is not saying anything else. They're not giving a lot more information according to report or according to sources. They're not putting that a lot out there, you know what I mean? So it's one of them ones.
So
That's right.
That's stretched.
That's right. Because there's no information being put out there by the police.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, let me come home. The UK, West Midland Police said officer believed a target had happened miles away from the Heartlands Hospital in Birmingham. And what actually happens here is a golf actually turned up at the Heartlands Hospital in Birmingham, and it was filled with bullet holes. You know what I mean? And it says the police officer says there was a shooting, there was a targeted attack, a couple of miles away. And as I say, a man was actually treated at the hospital, and I think he's actually still in the hospital. The other thing as well, A&E at Heartlands Hospital was actually locked down for a while. Nothing was happening at A&E, you know what I mean? And so it is another serious thing we actually see in our own city. If you don't, sometimes you actually don't know what is going on, and say A&E was actually locked down, and this is like one of our top hospitals. You know what I mean? One of our top hospitals in the city. To see that sort of thing is actually happening. You know what I mean? Which is not very pretty, and it's not very a nice thing to happen. You know what I mean? Now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the program. Now, staying with the exact story you see on my screen as well. And now this is actually a bit of news actually coming from the exact story you actually see on my screen. And a child is going to lose their life. Now, they call this a sickening trend. I don't call it a sickening trend because this has been happening for a while. The only thing is the fact that we are seeing it more and more, or it's going around more and more on social media. What am I talking about? Now, sickening. A boy has told the story of her 13-year-old sister. Has been dragged, pulled by the hair, kicked all over the place, just a couple of meters from the school gates. And while this was actually happening, children was jeering. About 2,000 children was actually jeering and shouting and screaming, all kind of things. And guess what they do? They're just filming it. They're filming it, and they actually put it on social media. And this happens in a school up north. You know what I mean? And I say, one parent actually said she actually told Sky News she witnessed dozens of children actually doing this, and they're jeering and they're shouting, and they say just to put this on social media. So people talk about this is a craze, and they say it's a new craze now. It's a new trend. I don't think it's a new trend or a new craze. It's been going on for quite some time. So I gotta say, parents, look out for your children and look what is going on, because we are in some damn serious time now. Yeah, and they said the video has been circulated online, and it's a crazy time. Crazy time if you're a child. And I don't know why children want to do these things like this when they're supposed to go to school and learn. They're doing crazy things like that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the program. Mr. Gabbidon, have you ever heard anything so sad and so sickening of what I'm just telling you?
It's the first time I'm hearing that news. Wow.
Yeah.
That's so, I don't know what to say, you know?
Yeah. I mean, this happens before Easter. This happened actually before Easter.
Okay.
But never this.
When they're supposed to go into school and learning, they're doing other things, you know?
Yeah. As I say, it's a terrible situation. It's a terrible situation to get in yourself, yes. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the program. Now, let me come to a little bit more entertainment, because I've done my other stories, so let me move on. Now, Ziggy Marley. Now, Ziggy Marley has shared, moving on. Yeah, Ziggy Marley has shared the first look at the trailer, which is the biopic, which was actually shown at CinemaCon, the official convention of the National theater owner inside the Coliseum of Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. And they say, Ziggy Marley said it was great to be here at the trailer. And he says it's on behalf of his father. He also says he is the producer of this film, but also he's a steward of this film. My father influence has carried on and carry on the father's legacy. The message he said is the same. The message he says is unity. The message he says is instant. The message he said, we still need the message. Unity, love. The message is as urgent as ever. And they say the biopic film of Bob Marley, One Love. Yeah. The film, One Love, is actually set to be released on the 12th of January 2024. So that should be actually absolutely fantastic. And we got the one man actually who's actually playing Bob Marley is actually a British man, and the lady is actually a British lady also who's played Rita Marley. So we look forward to that. And Rihanna was also at that award, because Rihanna is actually playing. She's actually starring in a film called Some Fest, which is the Smurf movie, and Smurfette, I should say, not Some Fest, the Smurfette. So she's actually playing in that movie about the Smurf, and she was actually at Paramount headquarters, because Paramount is actually giving out the awards, and she was actually there to collect an award for they've been presented with award alongside Mr. Ziggy Marley. So as I say, I'm looking forward to that film, and I know a lot of you guys will be actually looking forward to that film, you know, when it comes out next year, and it comes out in my birthday month. I'm not going to tell you what date, though. I'll never do that. But it comes out in my birthday month. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the program. Now, still keeping with entertainment. Now, Mr. Gabbidon, let me ask you about what you think about this movie. You must have heard about this movie that Bob is actually Ziggy Marley is actually produced, and when it was, I've talked about this before. I've even talked about the actor and the actress. Last year I talked about this. So, what do you think about this movie? About the movie, fantastic movie we made about Bob Marley.
And for him to be doing this, it would be great, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be great to do this movie, you know, so that the younger generation can really know who Bob Marley really is.
Yeah.
You understand?
Man, I think the world is actually known about Bob Marley. I mean, like, how long Bob Marley's been gone, and we still talk about Bob Marley as Joseph he was actually here. So I mean, he was such a major influence. You know what I mean? It was major influence. Yeah, such a major influence.
Doing this movie would you know, carry on his legacy and keeping him alive and keeping his music alive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The story about his life growing up and becoming this great musician. You know, it's legendary.
For real. Yeah. Don't forget, guys, to like, share, and subscribe. So we're giving you the information straight as it happens. See? Now, how many of you guys? Let me pat myself on the head. How many of you guys knew about that? I'm just playing with you. Of course you do, man. I'm just playing with you. That's what I'm here for, to share you some good information also. Now, Minister Marion Hall, former dancehall queen, Lady Saw, has released her official visual for her song, and I Am Doing Well, it's called. We've talked about, the last time you was actually at this program, we actually talked about Lady Marion Hall. We talk about Lady Marion Hall, and I know you like Lady Marion Hall, but some people says, if she's a Christian, why she just like that? She want to step back into the dance hall. Talk to me. And why, if she's a Christian, why she dress like that with the whoops up here, sir, and whoops down here, sir, and all this up, tuck up here, sir. When I was at church, when I went to church, I never seen a woman just like that. And I'm not knocking her because she have a lot of money. Talk to me.
I think.
Marion, sorry, get it right, please. Marion Hall. We can't say Lady Saw anymore. Sister Marion Hall.
Sister Mariana, I guess she's the one that giving people things to say about her, giving the media things to say about her.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I think she should carry herself, adorn herself in a better manner, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, cause we you know what I mean, is she caught between going back into is she caught between going back into the dance hall, or where is she caught between going back? You know what I mean? Where is she caught going back? Is she caught between going back into the dance hall or what?
Well, I really don't know. I really, she would have to tell us, you know, because I think once you change your life, you know,
Yeah.
you take off that old person and put on a new person. You understand? So especially females, and they should adorn themselves, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're celebrities. They are a public person that's there in the eyes of the public, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think they should adorn themselves better than that, you know, and set a better example for Christianity and God, you know.
Yeah, that's a very good part. Let me sling something on it now, because you know me, I can't help it, but me sling something on it. Because them are going to say, no, them is only man. Them don't have no right to tell us how we just how we want. We do what we want. Because them is only man, them can't tell us what we do.
Maybe if you want to keep it young, you know, so the more skin people dress themselves and she look more younger, you know.
Yeah, I'll tell you how to sling that in it. I wouldn't think them is only man. Them can't tell what we do. We just how we want to dress. I know, whoever heard that before, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't say never make you laugh. Now, let's go to the United States. The United States, LL Cool J announced his first arena tour for 30 years. Yes. The Force, as actually is called, it's a live tour. Will feature special guests. Common, Salt and Pepper. I like Salt and Pepper. Push it. So, Queen Latifah is also on the list. Rakim is also on the list. Slick Rick and many more artists. And they say the frequency of real creative force. That's what it's called. FORCE is he launched that tour 2023. So that should be very interesting. And they say he hasn't toured for 30 years because we've seen being an actor in different television series over the years. So as I say, we haven't seen him back touring for a long time. So that should be interesting. Moving on. Now, this is also very interesting. Drake. Talking about Drake. A judge in California has ordered rapper Drake and reggaeton producer rapper Wizim to respond to mega copyright infringement lawsuit filed by Jamaican producer Stevie and Clevie and Count Shelley. I should say Stevie and Clevie and Count Shelley. So they've been asked to answer this question in that copyright infringement. And there seems to be a lot of copyright infringement going on now. A lot of cases actually going on because a British singer Ed Sheeran is also in copyright infringement of Marvin Gaye. Let's Get It On. And he actually said, Ed Sheeran actually said, if he lost that case, he's actually gonna give up music totally. But we'll see. We'll wait and see. And I gotta say, it's not the first time he's gone up on a copyright infringement. It's not the first time he actually been taken to court on a copyright infringement. He actually did win the last case. You know what I mean? So it's another one of those serious things. And I don't know why people do this. You know what I mean? No, I don't know why people because this is just a court going through court. So I can't say it's real or it's not real. You know what I mean? We have to see what the outcome is. When we see what the outcome is, we can actually comment. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna comment just in case. Yeah. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the program. Mr. Gabbidon, copyright infringement.
I guess as an artist, you gotta be careful what you're doing.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful what you're doing with other people's material. people's creativity that they did, you know.
Yeah. You have to. 'Cause the big tune that we all know, the one that Puff Daddy did, "Every Breath I Take," you know that one with Sting, originally a Sting song. Well, I think it comes out that he had to pay 99, possibly 99.9% copyright for that song. I think he plays like Sting. There was a joke a couple of months ago that he plays something like $5,000 a month, allegedly, to Sting Company. Because the song doesn't belong to him. The only thing I want to say about that song, when they actually put that song out, because that song was big anyway by the Police. And when they actually put that song out, you would have think somebody in the industry would have tell him, you can't sample that song. You can't do it because that song was already a big tune. You can't sample it, or you never asked permission. You know what I mean? They never asked any permission to do it. I wish somebody would sample one of my songs.
Me too.
I wish somebody would sample one of my songs. Please sample "You Left Me for Paris." That is a good song. Sample it.
Even Drake.
Even Drake.
Drake did have a little problem with Extentacion.
Yeah.
Extentacion did a song and he was trying to steal his lyrics and the ear of his song.
Yeah.
So they did have a confrontation about the song.
Yeah. So it's as I said, I don't know why they do that because I don't know. But the other thing, a lot of most of the rappers' song, what we call hip hop, have all been sampled. Most of those songs that you hear in the hip hop world has all been sampled. Bits taken from here, there, and everywhere. Am I correct?
Yeah. You're correct.
Yeah.
Right about that.
Yeah, most of those songs are hip hop, or from what we call hip hop. They've been taking bits here from this here, bits here, everywhere. You know what I mean? I say, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the program. Now, moving on. Sean Paul and the legendary Mr. Beres Hammond is dropping a tune this Friday. Rebel Time is a one-drop song. And it's the first time these two have actually get together and collaborated. So I am actually waiting for that tune to drop at me by Friday to have that sample, have to see what that tune is actually like. So it's good to see Sean Paul and Beres Hammond does a collab, because Beres has done a lot of collab with different artists over the years. He's done it with Marcia Griffiths. He's done it with Shaggy. Many more, you know what I mean? He's done so many different collaboration over the years with different artists. And Sean Paul as well has done different collabs with a whole lot of different artists as well. You know what I mean? So it'd be good to see what brings that collaboration out and what sort of tune that will actually bring. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the program. Now, I've reached what you call my rant. Now, CARICOM leaders actually got together in a couple of weeks ago, and the St. Vincent Prime Minister and also the Grenadier Prime Minister exactly the same, and he's actually talked about bringing back the death penalty in Jamaica. The Prime Minister of Jamaica, speaking last week, says he says a change is coming, and there has been a lot of protests in Jamaica about bringing back the death penalty. You know what I mean? Bringing back the death penalty for harsh crime. And I myself do not believe in the death penalty. That is just me. But somebody will say to me, Carl, well, what happens if them do that to your family? Well, I still don't believe in the death penalty. But I'd have to wait and see what happens if I'm in that position. You know what I mean? So, as I say, they're talking about the death penalty. And also, my guests also talk about a lot of people who has the death penalty. They've been innocent before. You know what I mean? And they get the death penalty anyway, which I was having a chat with Carlos earlier on. And I totally agree with that. The other thing as well, I think before we actually start to go down this road, we have to take it in stage by stage. And what we have to do then, we have to look at what is causing the big problem throughout the Caribbean, not just Jamaica. It's a big problem throughout the Caribbean. We have to look at the cycle of violence that is actually causing the problem in the Caribbean, and it's affecting the taxpayers, because the taxpayers have to pay all this money to different organizations, to different. If you get a shooter, you get a ketter, you get a kilter, you get a kill, or whatever you get, it has to be paid for by the country, right? It's also costing a lot of lives. Yes, it's also costing a lot of trade because a lot of people wants to go back to the Caribbean. It's gonna think we're not going there, because this happen. Which is natural. You know what I mean? It is the reality if that's how human beings are. And also the Prime Minister of Jamaica was saying, he says, a lot of these people, and they're not poor people, they're not from the street people. So that's what his opinion was. He said they're not from the street people, they're not poor people. Because how can a poor person afford a 500,000 or a 800,000 gun or rifle? Which I could see the point as well. So there is a lot of debate that's actually going on with that amendment. And what do you think? Do you think they should actually bring the death penalty back? Because a lot of people, as I say, have been protesting in Kingston that they need the death penalty back. Do you think the death penalty should come back? Do you think it's going to solve the problem? Or shall we start saying that let's clear out some of the slackness on the street. Let's clear up some of those slack lyrics that we hear in certain music. Let's clear up some of those slack lyrics. Let's clear up some of those lyrics. Shoot him, kill him, cut him this, cut him that. That we hear artists sing all the time. Let's clear up some of those lyrics. Because that influences the youth. Because you'll never in any day of your life tell me that words do not influence. And what you put out there, people will actually pick up on it and use it. So you'll never ever tell me that lyrics don't have any effects. Talk to me, Mr. Gabbidon.
Well, for the death penalty, I really don't agree with the death penalty. I really don't agree with the death penalty because what about the person that they accuse of doing a crime and that person is not guilty?
Yeah, we said that. I've said that. Yeah. I said that. Yeah. Well, it's all right for me sitting in a studio in London here, right? So, or wherever I sit in the world. And it's all right for you sitting in a studio in Jamaica there. And this is why I'm talking to you out there. How can we, this is going to take, let me put my book down. This is going to take years. This is going to take generation. It's not going to come overnight, what I'm talking about. It's going to take generation to actually clean this up. Talk to me.
Well, Mr. Campbell, it starts from the head, Mr. Campbell.
Yeah.
It starts from the head. The government leaders, those who we the people set in position to lead us, it started from them. You understand? All the guns that coming into Jamaica and the other Caribbean islands, it's not poor people are bringing the gun.
Well, I agree with you. I agree with you because poor people can't afford money. But I can't keep blaming all the politicians all the time. You know what I mean? There's people with money. There are actually people with money. But I can't say it's all the politicians. It's money. It's people who's got money that actually does it. But I can't keep saying it's politicians all the time. I can't keep using that excuse all the time because not every politician is like that. You understand? You see what I'm saying?
No.
Does that make any sense?
No. Yeah, it's make a lot of sense. I'm not really blaming, put all the blame on the passion.
Yeah.
Them. Right? Because as what you say, you have people with their money, rich people that is living in Jamaica or the Caribbean, but that has their money.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But what about the little poor man where them catch with a gun?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
How that woman come to have the access to the
who put the guns in his hand? Who put the guns in his hand? And the only person that can put the guns in his hand is gang leader who's got money.
Exactly. It has to be coming from some people who is in a better position, who is in a high position, right?
Mm.
So all these things that is happening, and it comes from the heads. It come from the head. It said if the head of the river is dirty, all of the stream are going to become dirty and filthy.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. So how do there's guys who's much more educated than me. There's people who most knowledgeable than me. I only deal with common sense. I only rate common sense, right? So how do we go about? As I said, there's people out there who's well more educated than I am. So how do we actually go about dealing with this. We have to start very, very young. How do we deal with this? Or we have to start with the very, very young generation now that's coming out. Because we always say the young children is the future.
We have to make sure so the people them who we are electing to lead us, we have to make sure them well qualified.
Yeah.
You understand? We have to make sure so them well qualified.
Yeah.
First before we put them in a government.
Yeah.
You understand?
I understand that.
So in order to make this place better, we have to put people in there who can trust. People who can relate to the poor people, to everybody.
Yeah.
You understand what I say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not just come and make a promise and say vote for me, and when we put you in, we not see you 3 couple months or 6 months or for the year, we not see you.
Okay.
And we not hear nothing from you pertaining to the country.
Okay.
The betterment where things that we want to happen.
Okay.
So that the country can live.
Okay. Okay, I understand that. I understand. And you talk about people we can trust. Well, right. Remember, I only deal with common sense. So why don't we then, or why don't we say then, say hypothetically speaking, why don't you say get a poor man, right, or a poor woman, and help this poor woman or this poor person to build up, because we know she's coming from poor stock, right? Get a poor person who's coming from poor stock, put her into the position where we can build her up and get some money, and she go in there and go see what she can do. Does that make any sense? Or do you think she's gonna? Or do you think she's the person we are talking about? Or what we'd say, as soon as they start climbing the ladder, are they gonna switch?
Well, you can say that too. You have poor people that you would really love to have this opportunity of leadership, you know.
Yeah.
But again, the people like those, you will put them in power, and after they go in there and start working and accumulate and everything. You see, then they figure out about the people.
Yeah, I understand.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Where they're coming from. In order for a man to know, a person to know where they're going, they have to know where they're coming from.
Okay, I understand that.
And I think the government of Jamaica don't have no remembrance of where he's coming from, you know.
All right. Okay, I see.
And the MPs that he gives this authority for the people, over the people.
Yeah, and you're a man coming from the street, and you actually feel that. I must say to you, because my time is almost here, I must say to you, in a vote that was actually taken up, 52% of people in the Caribbean, and 52% didn't want the death penalty, and 48% wants the death penalty. That is the figure. Yeah. Mr. Gabbidon, let me say thank you for taking part in our program. As you know, the time seems to go so quick. And if you got any music out there, tell us where we can find your music. Or where we can find you.
Well, at this particular time now, and I'm singing on the Star Makers app.
Okay. And how
you can go on the Star Makers, you can download the app to your phone, the Star Makers app to your phone, and you can find me there. G-Cus is my name.
Oh, G-Cus is your name.
Capital G star C-R-U-S-S.
Okay. Let me say thank you.
G-Cus.
Okay. Let me say thank you once again for taking part in our show. And this time we actually see you. I know the sound has been a little bit dodgy this week, you know what I mean? But I say we're so far away, and the technical, sometimes the internet slows, you know, because we have to use an internet stream, and sometimes it's a bit slow, and the technical is a bit slow. So that's how it goes sometimes, you know what I mean? Let me say once again, thank you for taking part in the program, and we hope to hook up with you very, very soon. You know what I mean? And thank you for all the information that you actually provided to Breakthrough TV. Let me say maximum respect. Thank you. Have a great afternoon, sir.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much too, Mr. Campbell, for having me, all right?
Okay, thank you. You enjoy the show?
Very much well enjoyed the show. Enjoy talking with you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Right, guys, my time. Good afternoon, sir. My time is actually out. Want to say thank you. Catch us back with another What's on Your Mind next week. Want to say thanks to my producer. He's worked this week. Let me say big shout out to you, sir. Good afternoon. Catch you back next week. My time is here. What's on your mind? Let's go.